All right, what are you doing, mister?
Dude, heat prep. Coming for you, Trevor.
We're here in Florida. Boys showed up. Everything was going great, and then I woke up one morning and my neck just had this really bad kink in it in my spine, and that was Thursday morning, and I've been working on getting rid of that ever since, so we'll see how that goes. But it's kind of nice sometimes when you have something to focus on that's not just getting ready for the race. Got chiro treatment, tried to do a swim, didn't feel that good, so we'll see how today goes. But it could be one of those things where you just pop a couple Tylenol and go for it in the race, and by the time you get into the race, you got the adrenaline, and it usually doesn't really bother you. I've had that before. I raced with a broken elbow before. Probably won't be an issue on race day. So basically the same time that my neck got messed up was the time that I was not sore anymore from St. George. So I think like the day before was like a decent training day, and I'm wondering if, since I was still a bit sore, if like my posture was off, and if that somehow tweaked my neck or whatever. It's like right at the base of my neck.
How's your neck feeling now there, bud?
It's not that much better. It's a little better. Definitely the ART therapy helped me out a little bit, and I got a bit more range, but it's still not very good. So we'll see how this swim feels. Going down for this swim, gonna see how much swimming I can do. I'm gonna try a couple of starts and see if I can like dive and stuff. And what else can you do? I think it'll be a little better tomorrow morning no matter what. So race adrenaline, probably hit some painkillers, should be fine. But we'll see what I can do here. That'll be a good start. Feed.com.
What do they do?
They feed you. Because I'm so heat prepped from that one heat session. I'm gonna do a couple hundred warm up. I'm gonna do a couple starts, see how that goes, and see if I can do like 100 race pace once I'm out there. Then I'll be done. It's gonna be like 10 minutes. Started out rough, got warmed up, body got a little used to it, felt fine after the first 2 minutes, so I think it'll be totally fine tomorrow. I can't breathe to my left, which normally I don't like to do anyways, so get some breathing to my right. That's all I need. Bike feels fine. It's a little tough to raise my head, but I just have to like keep my head pretty low, which is good anyway. Run, we'll see. Haven't tested that yet. That's next. What do you got there, bud?
Ooh. This stuff.
The feed, that must be for me.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Sticker.
I didn't even tell him to do this. What do you got? Open her up, bud.
Did you save money looking for it?
No.
I paid full price out of my pocket.
The secret to Laura Nelson. Hopefully, he hasn't tried it yet. Are you gonna use that tonight?
Maybe, we'll see. If I can't sleep.
Try something new on race night.
Oh, it's just supposed to help you sleep, so.
Oh, that'll be good. You might sleep through the race, though. Forgot. Supposed to do 15 minutes. Probably not gonna do that much. But I'm also just supposed to do easy, but I think I'm gonna do at least one little pickup to see how the body responds to that. Let's try it.
Well, here he comes. I can't say that it looks like the normal Jackson running. He's got a little bit of a hitch in his old kind of neck. It looks like it's kind of in traction. Here you go. This is his best first attempt. Yeah, I think he'll be able to run just as quick with this stride. You'll be able to open her up. Oh, he's gonna go fast on the way back. Let's see how she looks. Looks okay. Looks fast. At speed, looking good. Looking good.
I'm gonna have to run like this with my chin down because anything up like this, my spine just hurts when I land. So obviously not the ideal race prep for me the last couple days with this weird back neck thing going on, but you never know. Honestly, when I got into that swim pre-race and just started swimming, It felt pretty good. And I think once I get into it in the race, it'll be fine. It's just, as long as the race itself doesn't aggravate it and like set something off and make it worse, I think it'll be totally fine. So I'm gonna get after it, give it my best, still prepare as if everything's gonna go fine, and just see what happens, because you never know. And obviously with the race 1 week prior, there's always bound to be something off with the body anyway, so we'll just have to roll with it. So another 70.3 done and another third place for me. Pretty happy with the day considering how I was feeling headed into it, and woke up in the morning, back and neck were feeling not too bad, so I knew I'd be totally fine in the race. So we had a bit of a chop out there, more than we'd had the last couple days, so that definitely was gonna be good for me in the swim, I thought, because I hopefully get a bit more of a lead on some of the other contenders. And just start was fine. I got hit by a wave about 50 meters in and kind of got set back a bit, but I was in the group totally fine. And then on the first turn, I was just at the back of the group and didn't respond quick enough to a surge. So I ended up swimming totally by myself for the last, 2/3, but that was fine. I felt okay. A little bit of a bad line on the way in, but I think everybody had problems with the sighting because the buoys were hard to see and not really in the right places sometimes. That's just what happens when the water's super choppy. So I got out a minute back from the group with Nick and Lauren, and then I was another like 1 or 2 minutes behind kind of the rest of the main contenders, and I think like 4 minutes from the leader, because they were like way out there. Got on the bike and was going all fine until I literally saw Lauren get hit by a car like right about 5 seconds ahead of me. It was freaking terrible. The guy just totally cut him off, ran into him and knocked him off the bike. So that was tough to see, but I was thinking about stopping to help, but there's tons of people around, and I figured the best thing I could do is just tell the next police officer I saw, which I did, and they did actually were able to go and help, so that was good. He ended up being okay, banged up for sure and lots of scrapes, but he'll be all right, so that was good to hear at the end of the race. But I rode really hard the first while to try to get back in. I knew there was going to be a lead group. At the turnaround, probably 20 to 25 miles in, I saw that Lionel and Sam had bridged up to me, so I was right with them, and I knew that was going to be hard when they came through, but they just kind of let me sit on the front and pull that lead group back, which I did, and then I kind of attacked, and we were able to get the group down in size. And at mile 35-ish, maybe a little before, Sam went to the front and did a huge attack, and he attacked a few times, and I was able to respond and hang in there, but eventually in the technical section he kind of got a bit of a gap, and I wasn't able to keep pushing with those surges he was doing. So he did get a gap, and Lionel came around, and I was able to just kind of follow Lionel in. But there was tons of cars on the course, and honestly it was just a relief to get off the bike and not have any other issues beyond what happened to Lauren. And honestly, I pushed huge power. Like, it was my biggest power ever, so I'm really happy with the ride. I was in contention, I was right there. Sam was just over a minute up. And then Lionel was right with me, and I thought, okay, let's battle with Lionel and see if I can potentially run Sam down, but I know he's good in the heat, so really I was focused on Lionel. We started the run, and I could tell I was a little fatigued, but also the heat was already a factor, and I was just feeling it for sure with that huge effort on the bike, so I kind of just settled into a pace and tried to keep it together, and really the run became kind of survival, just hopefully hang on for third. And I was in fourth, but the guy up the road who was kind of in second for the whole run, for a while at least, it looks like he accidentally cut the course, so he ended up DQ'd, so I ended up running in third. Definitely wheels were coming off, but I kept it together, and another third place. Happy to get that done. Honestly, this course it's the wide open roads, and there's tons of spots for cars to come in and out, and I don't know if I'll come back just because of what I saw with the course, and it's just not for me with a lot of cars, and it's a bit sketchy. So glad I got through this one, and obviously 3 third places in 3 races is really solid. Super happy with the start to the year. Time to take a week easy and then build back up. But good to see Nick had a solid day. Definitely big improvement from St. George, so he's on the right track, and he'll be ready to rip for Tremblant for sure. And hopefully Lauren heals up quick, and we'll be back at it. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching the videos. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Jackson Laundry's feed store, actually it's called Snack Squad. Join it.
Why?
Because you get free money to spend, that you don't have to pay anything to join the team, free money to spend, and you'll get exclusive video content from me. You can get advice from their nutrition experts for free. It's a no-brainer, just do it.